This is one of the top 10 commands, or at least top 20 commands, right? So let me ask you this. When I am running this sleep 200, let me open another terminal. I am running sleep 199 in the background. You see, I'm running one in a foreground, one in a background. All of a sudden, your server got, not server, your connection got closed. What do I mean by connection is, my server is somewhere in like United States. So my connections got closed. What happens to those running processes? Maybe because of a power problem, or because of some catastrophic thing, my connections got closed, maybe because of a network issue. Now what happens to those processes that are running in a foreground and a background? What happens to those processes is both will terminate. I don't know why it's not getting cleaned up here, but even these background processes will go away. Even this background process will go away. If I don't want such interruptions to occur, how we run a specific program is we run a specific program using no-hub command. db2inst1 password. Let me show you one more time. When I say sleep 99 background, you look at this sleep 99 command, which is run on a specific terminal. The moment I close this terminal, this session will terminate. Somehow I think it's here. The root is picking it up. I have no idea why, but ideally this will terminate. But what if I am taking an important backup which I cannot afford to restart again? What if I am working on an important mapping which I cannot, rerun the job again, right? So in that case, what do we have to do is we have to run that command using no-hub. When you say no-hub, the respective stuff, and you put it in the background, okay? What this guy does here is this guy executes this command in server. Wherever your server is, it will execute the command there. The moment something terminates, the server will take a control of it and executes it. You don't have to worry about our local network connections or power failures. But you can expect 24/7 power supply in your data center, right? That's what the data center's major requirement is. We should have a 24/7 power supply, and servers are up and running 24/7 unless we explicitly stop it, right? So since they are running anyway 24/7, when you run something with a no-hub command, it will generate a file called nohub.out. Really, if you are writing something, it will generate a nohub.out. It will write whatever the output that would come on the screen on this file. Why it is very important in my opinion is we most of the time work on a support jobs. In a support jobs, we do so much of a maintenance stuff. Maintenance stuff as in like taking a backup, taking a copies, running an already written job. You don't want to stop them. You cannot afford to rerun them. Let's say from administrator point of view, if you are restarting a backup, backups might run for like 10 hours or 12 hours. After 8 hours, you realize that you have a bad connection, or maybe you are working from home and your internet connection is down. You cannot afford, your business cannot afford to restart like or wait for like 4 or 5 hours again, right? That's when you start the things using no hub command. right? It doesn't matter what happens to your local connection. If local connection is failing, the server takes control of it. The last command under the processes section I have is time command. Basically, this time command tells me that when I run something, how much time it is taking. If someone is asking me how much time this job runs for, I can simply say time and run a specific shell script. It tells me at the end that what is the time. Real is wall clock time, time from start to finish of the call. It's total like 0.008 seconds it took. User is amount of CPU time spent in user mode outside the kernel is the amount of CPU time spent in the kernel within the process. So there is one 0.001 second difference is coming, but this is the time it spent outside the kernel. This is inside the kernel. What is a kernel? Kernel is a heart of operating system. Right. If I do a quick recap before I take questions, the first important thing in PS is PS, PS-F, PS-AF, PS-EF, PS-U. Once I see the process, if you want to kill, command is kill. To change the priority nice or a re-nice, then you have no hop. You can put a process in the background using no hop, and you can run at a server terminal using no hop. Then the next command is time command. Unix processes is very important topic. Out of high, medium, low, I rate this topic as a high. Because we run things day in and day out. It gets stuck somewhere. It does not get complete. So you have to play around on these processes. Similarly, when someone starts Informatica services, it runs as a background processes. If someone kills them, your Informatica you cannot access. Maybe a DAG services, maybe the front-end OBIE. All these things will run as a service. Is nothing but a process. Any questions on this?
Ravi, when we kill the process using root, how will I know that it is cancelled by root?
So you are basically asking about, do I have a log anywhere that someone killed it?
I get notified, right, in the other session saying that it's been killed, but I don't know who killed it.
Yeah, either you can kill it or root can kill it. That's it. It does not write any information. Let me show you here. Sleep 99. When I say PS-EF grep for sleep kill -9. That's it. Someone killed it. Either you or someone with the super user privileges killed it. I don't think it writes any information who kills it. At least I don't know. If I am not,
And one more.
yo, sorry. If I haven't done it, the only person who can does is root.
In mainframe, we can see what the job log, where it is running and what step it is running, how it is doing. Is there a way here?
Because you might be seeing the job log because you wrote a job in such a way that it shows all that information. Yeah, you can design the same thing here in shell scripts. But at what step I am, at where, who is running the specific step, what are the current system resources usage. Yeah, you can implement that in a shell script.
Okay.
But that's not inbuilt. So when I am running a command, when I'm running a command ls, it shows me the output. But if I put like bunch of commands, for example, a simple shell script, Yeah, first dot sh. Right, I put pwd ls echo just for testing. If I change mode this and if I run this, it basically has three commands. It executes commands one after the another. Pwd ls and echo. If it stops anywhere after pwd, you have to put a lockdown there. After every command, you have to write an if then else condition saying, okay, if it is successful or not, if it is successful or not. You have to do it on your own.
Okay, Ravi, got it.
Echo dollar question mark. The return code is 0. So if return code is not 0, that means the command is unsuccessful and you can simply say exit from there. Command. Okay. Any other questions, either from you, Anand, Kaushik, or Shruti?